Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today's latest news headline is Arsenal make David Luiz red card appeal decision after Wolves sending off. So the reports are stating that the Gunners are seeking to overturn the dismissal of the Brazilian. It understands that Arsenal are going to appeal David Luiz's red card against Wolves. The Brazilian was sent off on Tuesday night after bringing down Willian in the penalty box, despite replays showing that there had been minimal contact between the two. VAR chose to uphold referee Craig Pawson's decision, meaning that as things stand, the 33-year-old will be suspended for the Gunners' trip to Aston Villa on Saturday. However, Mikel Arteta's side have now signalled their intention to attempt to overturn the dismissal and subsequent ban. It falls in line with what Arteta claimed his intention would be immediately after match. Well, as I'm standing here, I would say yes, let's go straight away, he said in his post-match press conference when asked if Arsenal intended to appeal the decision. But we have to speak with legal at the club and decide what the best thing is to do. It is understood that after consultation with the relevant departments, the club has decided to launch an attempt to have the call overturned. They will base their argument will be based around the fact that the Brazilian was attempting to avoid contact with his compatriot, and that if there was any contact, that it was so minimal that it wasn't worth of a foul in the first place. If they are successful, then Luiz will be able to play Aston Villa on Saturday. Should they be unsuccessful in their appeal, though, the suspension will be extended to a 3-match ban, meaning Luiz will miss out on games against Leeds and Manchester City as well. However, it does not change the fact that the red card totally changed the game. At Molineux, the Gunners led 1-0 and had been totally on top in the first period before the dismissal right on the stroke of half-time. Speaking after the game, Arteta admitted that the match had swayed on Craig Pawson's call. Of course, it changed the game. He said, "You play with 10 men for 45 minutes without your central defender against this opposition. Of course, it changes the game." He went on to add that he could not see the contact and that he couldn't see why VAR had chosen to uphold the original call. If you want to talk about the decision, I've just seen the replay 10 times in 5 different angles and I cannot see any contact, he said. I would like to see if VAR has different angles. If they got it right and can justify that they got it right, I hold my hand up and apologize. All I am saying is that I'm sitting here and I cannot see any contact, and that's really, really frustrating because it's a big moment in the game. So it looks like the latest news headline states that Arsenal are ready to uphold the decision and they are ready to appeal David Luiz's red card after his sending off at Wolves. So it looks like the Gunners will have to be able to persuade and prove that there is justice, and prove that Brazilian David Luiz being sent off on Tuesday night after bringing down Willian in the penalty box would prove that there was only minimal contact between the two players. In terms of VAR, they did choose to uphold referee Craig Pawson's decision, meaning that it will mean that the 33-year-old will be suspended for the Gunners' trip to Aston Villa on Saturday. And it looks like Mikel Arteta's side have now signalled their intention to attempt to overturn the dismissal and subsequent ban. But it looks like Mikel Arteta will have a huge say in this, as he has stated already, that he's proven that he's looked at it so many times and he cannot see any decision why it is a straight red card. In my opinion, I definitely do not think it's a red card. There's a possibility it could be a penalty, and it's a strong possibility in my opinion. The player is falling off and there is minimal contact, even though the contact came from Willian to David Luiz. We've seen certain things like this before when it comes to Kieran Tierney. If you guys remember the penalty he had against West Brom, the player hits the knee onto Kieran Tierney and Kieran Tierney falls. But this one's way more minimal when it comes to Kieran Tierney's contact. But in terms of David Luiz, I feel sorry for the guy. It's his reputation that's led to him having this decision, and the players were straight onto him. The referee was straight onto giving him the red card because he's done it before. He's had that mindset where he makes stupid mistakes, and the referees thought he did another one. But unfortunately, not all things go like you plan. But we move on to the next game. Make sure you guys remain blessed and peace.